What is going on, YouTube? So today we have a game review of Wolfenstein: The New Order, and I personally played it on the Xbox One for the next-gen systems, and both next-gen systems run it at native 1080p at 60 FPS, which is pretty impressive. And so first off, we're just going to talk about the story, what's it about. And what it's about is a soldier named BJ Blazkowicz. He's a US soldier, and he's leading them fighting this last attack on the Nazis, and it fails, and he goes unconscious for a little bit, and then he's leading like a resistance force trying to take back the Nazis, because the Nazis actually win the war because of some great technologies, and they actually make the nuke before any other countries and nuke the US and stuff like that to make them surrender. So the story is really good, really gets you engaged. It's up and down like a roller coaster emotionally and stuff like that. It's a really good story because this is one of the first next-gen games that I really got into story-wise and stuff like that. And the reason why, because they got such a good story, is the fact that there's no multiplayer. They didn't just force the game to have a multiplayer, which is a good thing, because I feel like if you have a good story-based game, single-player game, don't force your way through to make a multiplayer game, because that'll take a portion of the development force instead of just making a really awesome story game, which is good. And then we're going to talk about the gameplay now. The gameplay is really fun. I wouldn't say that Bethesda was going for like a realistic game. It was more of a fun first-person shooter with a good story, stuff like that. They have some crazy guns. They're really fun to use. It's more futuristic, but they have some dual-winded guns, which is a lot of fun to use. And then another twist to it is you have to actually go around once you kill a Nazi. You have to pick up his gun to get the ammo and stuff like that. It's not like other games like Call of Duty and Battlefield where they just give you 300 rounds and you just go off that. You actually have to go find it and pick it up, which can be a little struggling at times once you run out of ammo and not have like 20 soldiers you gotta fight and try and find ammo, which is a little struggle and frustrating. But other than that, it's pretty good. The style of the game is really fun. It's different. Like, me personally, I can't really compare this game to really anything else because it's different. You just have to play it to understand how this game feels and plays. The game is really smooth since it's running at 60 FPS, and you would think it would run smooth, but it's really good. And then they have some really crazy enemies. They have like the regular Nazi enemy soldier, but then they also have these gigantic robots that you have to fight with these crazy weapons on there. They got dogs, they got robo-dogs. It's really crazy and fun. It's a different game. And me personally, I would have to rate this game a 9 out of 10. And this is my first game that I've currently reviewed on my channel that's actually got a 9 out of 10. So that's saying something. I would recommend, if you haven't bought it already, go buy it. You'll really enjoy it. Even if you're not a multiplayer, even if you're a multiplayer focused gamer like I am, I play most of my games multiplayer focused. A lot of times I don't even touch a single player. But this game, you really need to play it because the single player alone is worth the $60. And you can actually replay it a couple times. There's good replayability in this game because there's different ways you can play it. You can play it stealthy, or you can play it just run and gun. You can play it either way. Either way is a good fit for the game. And as you replay it, there's different almost story details on each one. You get to choose who to save and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm also not going to talk too much about the ending. I want you to figure it out yourself. But this game is available on all platforms, next gen, PC, and also previous gen, which is the 360 and the PS3. So that's basically it. Go ahead and leave me down in the comment system below if you picked up this game and you really like it. Give me your own review down in the comment system below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button so I know you guys are getting into this. And hit the subscribe button so you want future game reviews and you like this channel and my content. And I'll see you next time.